God is great, baby. Count them fucking blessings, you stupid cunt. What up? Thought I heard something. Good morning, y'all. Oh, good morning. Putting these shoes on so I can go to fucking work. But, real quick, this is for the fellas. This is more for the fellas only because we're usually the protectors. This is for the fellas because usually if there's a problem, we have to handle it. Fellas, this is for like the fellas with daughters too. I mean, you could have a son that's gay. But this is mainly for the motherfucking fathers with a daughter. But it does apply. This applies to parents in general, but this is really for like the men with daughters. Because I was thinking the other day, like us as fucking kids when we were growing up, we were kind of wild. Like, me, a few of my friends were wild. Like, I wasn't really doing this. But I had friends that'll fight grown-ass fucking men, and we were like fucking 16. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, those niggas were more built like men, because they're bigger. My little ass, hey, I can't be fighting no grown-ass man at 16, bitch, because I still look 13. But, yeah, this is for the fellas, man, with daughters. Thinking about how we used to be, you know what I'm saying, a little crazy, not really giving a fuck. Really out there, for real, like out there in the streets and doing some crazy shit. But nowadays it's a lot worse. If you think you was crazy back in the day, these newer young niggas, way fucking crazier. And if you thought you didn't give a fuck back in the day, these young niggas don't give a fuck a lot more than we did. So, question. Say you have a daughter. She's dating a boy. She's about 13, 14, 15. We'll say that. We'll say she's 14 to 16. She's not 17, not 18, but she's 14 to 16. And, you know, she's growing into herself, developing. She's becoming a young woman, and she's deciding to date with boys. Now, I feel like as a mom and a dad, y'all should be coming together to make sure that this young woman's mind is prepared for men, life, and everything else in between. Damn, I don't know what that sound was. But that's what I feel. I feel like we should be getting the girls ready for men, life, and everything in between. Those three things. So, let's say she's dating a boy. You know what I'm saying? He ain't really physical with her. He's not physical with her. He doesn't hit her or nothing. But let's say they do argue. He starts talking about fuck the parents, fuck your mama, fuck your daddy, blah, 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 and all this other shit. Now, you're an adult. Now, you have to deal with this child as a child. Remember that first. You have to deal with the child as a child. Now, going back in the day with me and my friends, there were moments where the child is pushing you past that point of treating them like a child. You know? So now at this point, you have to literally fight this child like a grown adult. Nowadays, ain't much fighting going on. So if you smart, you see where I'm going with this. Fuck your mama, fuck your daddy. I'll pull up on you bitches right now if I wanted to. Now, Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever the fuck, has pictures. You go look on this nigga's page. This nigga got big blick. Big blick. I'm not talking about no little bullshit mini canic either. I'm talking about that motherfucker that shoot them 7.62. You know what I'm saying? Them 223s. Not no little 9mm. This little nigga got 4.5. This nigga got that shit. This nigga got that shit that niggas really shouldn't be having. You know what I'm saying? So, my question is, knowing how this young man is moving, knowing how this young man makes decisions, Because obviously you putting all these guns and shit on Facebook. You don't give a fuck. At what point do you not play with this little nigga? Fellas, tell me that. At what point do you not play with this little nigga? Because like I said, back in the day, we was pushing the edge. We was pushing the limit on these grown-ass men, forcing them to treat us like adults. Just saying. We were putting grown adults in bad positions. Because if this adult did fuck you up, now they're in trouble. But you really started it. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of my friends, I ain't gonna lie, I love my niggas. But a lot of my niggas started shit that they weren't supposed to be doing. Like the reason that it's a problem is because of my friend and not because of the adult. But then sometimes my friends will beat the adult's ass. So, fast forward to what I'm talking about now. At what point did you see this little nigga with all these guns? And we all know how nowadays it is. Ain't nobody finna say, put that gun down and put your hands up. Ain't nobody saying that. Ain't nobody really saying that nowadays, bro. Especially these young niggas. Ain't no young nigga finna get his ass whooped. So, question. At what point do you not play with this little nigga? At what point do you be like, you know what? I gotta handle this nigga. I gotta handle you like an adult. I gotta handle you like you're 31 years old. And it's crazy to say that nowadays, bro, because back in the day when we were a little younger, if you're my age, a little older, a little younger, we fought. Nigga, like we would literally fight like 5, 6, 10 deep. All fighting. Everybody fighting. I'm not in the gang. A few of my niggas were, but it's like a lot of us was fighting together, or it's just a bunch of niggas fighting. You know what I'm saying? There was one time where a nigga pulled out a gun. He just pulled it out. He ain't shoot it while we was all fighting. But that was kind of the beginning of the bullshit with the guns and shit. But nowadays, you don't see nobody fucking fighting, bro. All you see is shootouts or aftermath of a nigga dead. So, at what point, I'm gonna ask it over and over again. At what point do you stop playing with these little niggas and treat them how they acting? Because look, bro, think about it. Like, for real, think about it. You got a little daughter and her boyfriend call himself getting mad or whatever, coming to the crib with a pistol or that stick. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Because honestly, I'm gonna tell you what the fuck I'm gonna do. I don't know what you gonna do, but I know what I'm gonna do. I am the type of nigga, I see shit coming. Bro, if you got guns on your Instagram, you saying fuck me, fuck the mama, you saying you finna pull up, I gotta handle you. And as a father, you should be handling shit too. Because, like I said, if you were anything like me and my friends back in the day, you was pushing that motherfucking line. You was not a grown-ass man, but you pushing the line with grown-ass men. So, karma. Let's talk about karma for a little bit. You do some bullshit over here, it might not get you right here. It might not get you right here. It might not get you right here. But it's gonna get you right here. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna get you right here. So, fucking mosquito. The lights went out. Oh my God. But yeah, it's gonna get you, bro. So I feel like at one point, if you was one of them niggas that's pushing adults to the edge, pushing, making them be a man to a child, and you're the child, something coming for you. I'm not even gonna say something coming for you, but don't be surprised when a little nigga push you to that limit the way you was pushing niggas to the limit back in the day. You know what I'm saying? That's why I try to be a fair nigga. Like, I was never in no bullshit. Like, I was never starting bullshit just because. You know what I'm saying? If some shit happened, some shit happened. But nowadays, these little kids are different. So it's like, you got some bullshit with a 13-year-old, you might not make it. If you not fucking prepared. If you're looking at this 13-year-old like a 13-year-old, you dead. I'm telling you, nowadays, if you're looking at a 13-year-old like a 13-year-old, you're dead. Because a lot of these niggas got guns. A lot of these niggas is ready to kill you. A lot of these niggas is playing GTA in real life right now. So don't be the NPC that they just shooting a rocket launcher at. Because they will blow that bitch. I'm just saying. So that's the question, fellas. What would you do if you had a daughter and her YN boyfriend decides to turn up on the family, what do? Do you treat that child like a child, or do you treat that child like what they're trying to be, an adult? I gave you my answer. If you want to act 25 and you 13 and put my life and other people's lives in danger, I hate to say it, but we got to handle that. We got to handle business where business needs to be handled. The same way, if you know your uncle is raping all the kids, handle that nigga. Because that's one thing that families be doing, just letting the nigga rape all the kids and don't be saying nothing. Like, get that nigga the fuck out of here. So if you got a Lil Jit saying that he finna spray your crib up, better handle it. I'm just saying, hate to say it like that, better handle it, because that nigga ain't playing with you. And that's where a lot of y'all get it fucked up. A lot of y'all think that people are playing with you. And a lot of people think just because you laughing and cool and you don't cause no problems, that you won't react to a problem. That's cool too. I don't want you to think I'll react. I don't want you to think that. I want you to really think I'm pussy. That's what I want you to think. But this ain't about me. So yeah, fellas, think about that. Think about that. Think about your girl or your daughter bringing home a nigga, or if your son's gay, your son bringing home a nigga who don't give a fuck about your well-being, your girl's well-being, or your daughter's well-being, and he ready to fuck shit up just because. Handle it. What you gonna do? What you gonna do, player? Just ask him a question. Because nowadays it's different. It's real different nowadays. These young niggas ain't playing. So you better not be playing with them. I'm telling you. And it's only going to get worse from here. So raise your daughter right. Get your daughter prepared for men, life, and everything in between. And that's probably one problem you won't have to deal with. Just saying. She'll be able to pick a good man, emotionally stable man, even though half the kids out here ain't emotionally stable. Everybody autistic. Everybody fucking got problems. Bitch, I feel like we all been autistic. It's just more labeled now, so everybody got it. I feel like half the niggas in my fucking crew that I fuck with was autistic. But who gives a fuck? We all making it. You know what I'm saying? Niggas be using that autistic shit as a crutch. No. Now, if you're actually on the spectrum on the deep end, that's understandable. But if you just on the spectrum because, bitch, you can't fucking calm your mind down, you ain't fucking autistic. Just calm your fucking mind down. Smoke some weed. There's always something to help something. You know? So stop fucking saying you autistic, bitch. Maybe you're just a little slow. You ain't autistic. You just dumb sometimes. But yeah, man, God is great, count them blessings. And one of them blessings is, baby, you got the opportunity to teach your babies what to look for, who to look for, and what to look for in somebody if they are looking for somebody. So yeah, let me go ahead and get to work because I'm bullshitting. God is great, count them blessings. Suck that shit easy.